how does the um, sales incentivization policy at SafeGraph compare to that of LiveRamp? From what you know about LiveRamp, or from what you used to know about LiveRamp?
Well, I mean, I think sales is always enterprise sales is a very, very hard thing to do. I think it's really hard to be an enterprise sales person. It's an incredibly challenging and also rewarding and very, very interesting job. A lot of people don't want to be in enterprise sales, which is partially why enterprise salespeople are paid so much, because a lot of super talented people, for whatever reason, don't think it's a good profession. I think it's an incredibly rewarding and wonderful profession. It's really interesting. You get to talk to like super smart people about their interesting problems. It's a challenge every single day. So every day you're incredibly challenged, and it's a very, very hard job. And which is kind of often why jobs are often rewarding, is because they're hard. I wouldn't say the challenge of selling DaaS products is obviously it's different than selling SaaS products, but there's a lot of similarities as well. You have to understand the customer's need. You don't want to oversell the customer, so you're really trying to make sure you're delivering something to the customer that the customer wants. In SafeGraph's case, and same with LiveRamp and most either SaaS companies or DaaS companies, if the customer churns after a year, you don't really make money. In fact, often you'll lose money. And so if you had a lot of customers that were churning after a year, this would be really bad business. And so you would, and you probably would not last very long as a company. So you need to, well, first of all, it starts with the salesperson. You need to make sure that they actually do need this product. You can't sell them something that they don't want or that's going to sit on a shelf or something like that. This would be really bad for your business. You have to make sure that for almost every single customer, there's a true customer need and they really can benefit. It doesn't always work out. So there'll be cases where it doesn't work out, or the customer decides to change their mind, or there's different priorities, or the customer obviously can go out of business. There's many cases where your customer could still churn. But if you have a high rate of churn, you're not going to be a successful company. And from a dollar churn perspective, you need to get to negative churn from a dollar perspective. Every single good enterprise SaaS company or DaaS company has a negative dollar churn. But even from like an actual churn of customers, if you're churning more than, let's say, 10% of your customers a year or something like that, you're going to have a very, very difficult time staying in business.